Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison and today we'll be going over the markets, just as usual, looking at the Bitcoin chart, see what's happening with Bitcoin, and looking at Matic as well. Matic has had a dramatic rise over the last couple of months, and asking the question, who's next? Because I still think we're in alt season just now, altcoin season, and it's just very slow run up, but there's a lot of coins really popping just now, and who's the next one? And the clue is in the thumbnail image that you're seeing here as well. This is what I'm thinking, but I don't know what it is, but we'll discuss that as well. And also to tell you, a terrible toothache. I've been up all night. I'm really bad. I've got some kind of infection in my mouth and it's bloody sore. So I wasn't going to do a live today, but I'll just see how I get on. Just now it should be okay. I've been taking the pills for it, amoxicillin, to get rid of the infection, and painkillers as well, but it's really sore. So hopefully I'll be able to get through it okay and answer all your questions. If you're in watching just now, just leave a comment in the room just now. There's not a lot of people in just now. There's still a lot of apathy in the markets just now. A lot of people are staying away. I can see it on YouTube, see it kind of everywhere as well. But I'll still be doing the lives. Doesn't matter if there's one person watching or 1,000 people watching, I'll still be doing the live shows every weekday for you as well. Okay, I'll just see if we are live, just on that note, and just see if everything is okay. It looks okay. Have we got the chat area up? The chat area is up, yeah. Not a lot of people in. If you're watching just now, just leave a comment, just to let me know you're in and watching and everything is okay. And I'll dive over. Oh yeah. This is going to be an interesting one. I shouldn't be drinking coffee either. Right, we'll dive over. See who's in. We have Kriska Moos in the house. Welcome to you. Good to see you here again. First one in this morning again, Kriska. Brundle25 is in. Kukla is in this morning. Good to see you, Kukla. Dennis van der Hayden is in, and Derek Holroyd is in, ever present. Good to see you, mate. And Loyal Tanji is in as well, saying oi. So good to see you as well. Not a lot of people in, as I said, but it doesn't matter if there's one person in or 1,000 people in. I'll still be doing these lives. It just means you get more attention. If you want me to look at any charts, let me know in the comments as well, and I will get back to them. We've got Sokchia Engov is in the house. Marcus Jafari is in the house as well. So good to see you here. Okay, we'll dive into the markets just now and see what is going on. Okay, we have overall market capitalization of 198 billion, Bitcoin dominance 66.5%, up slightly. Bitcoin itself 7,298, it's going down a wee bit just now. It was in the 7,300 range. Who's the winners and losers? Over the last 24 hours, Synthetics Network up 21%, doing brilliantly. Ravencoin has just jumped up 15%. Matic Network still going up 13%. And it's just not stopping at all. IOST is up 11%. That's the 4 in double-digit greens. And overall in green, we have about 40%, I'd say. In the green, 60% in the red. Silverware is down 14%, DX Chain down 11%, Mindall down 10%. That's the only 3 in double-digit reds. And we're going to go over to the biggest gainers and losers who have traded over $50,000. And we have Blockium. The only thing it doesn't tell us, I don't know why it's not working now, but it doesn't tell us the market cap. I'll just show you just now what I mean. And I don't know why it's not doing this. So you go to view all, and that should have all the cryptocurrencies listed, 4,887 of them. And then if you go to 24 hour, it's just giving you, I think, the top couple of hundred. Yeah, it's just the top 200 it's giving you. So it's not giving you the full 4,887. Load more. Is that what it is? Does that change things? There we go just now. So we'll have to load more. That's a bit crazy to do that. We're just going to do that. So I'll get this set up next time. I didn't know that was a problem. You don't usually have to do that. Right, we'll go to the top. Command arrow. It doesn't work. Right, okay, it's stuck just now, come on. Right, okay, we'll just go to the biggest gainers and losers. We have Blockium, ROM token is up 102%, XTalk is up 85% on 305,000 volume, T-Chain up 73%, Big Bomb, we've seen that a couple of times before as well, up 44%, Catix token is up 40%, Digital Bits 40% as well. I'm just going to go back to this because that'll bug me. No, it's just frozen altogether now. That's the biggest gainers. We've got BAB up there as well. It's up 18% again on 323,000 volume. So BAB is doing well at the moment, but I don't see it as being liquid, as I said before, but it might be on the other exchanges. I'm just looking on KuCoin at the moment. Okay, we'll go to Crypto Bubbles, see what's happening there, and we'll go to the last 24 hours. You can see it's kind of 50-50 for the greens and the reds. Matic up there, Synthetics, Ravencoin, Digix DAO as well, IOST, ZIL, Maker, OKB. See if it changes in USD. It does change slightly to the green side in USD value. We'll go to the last hour, and that tells us what's kind of happening just now. So in USD, Maximind Coin, Ravencoin is up as well. And we'll look at the exchanges and we'll go to BTC. It doesn't really change much at all. So overall, we're kind of, again, 50-50. ERC20 is going down again. Big bubble there coming up. Fear and Greed Index, we're down to 28. It was at 28 yesterday, so we're still fearful, but it's not extreme fear. I had extreme fear last week, and it might still get there. It might go down, back down to extreme fear. So we need to wait and see what happens there as well. And sentiment, Bitcoin kind of middle of the road. Litecoin is up to 61.03, as is Binance Coin. XRP middle of the road as well. And we'll go to the coins. And this is overall sentiment for some of the bigger coins. So we're looking at relative trading volume and daily sentiment. So BRD, we've seen that shooting up yesterday, 458% relative trading volume and 80% or 80 for a score on the daily sentiment. Neblio is up 314% on the relative trading volume, and its daily sentiment 73.65, 19.21% up, which is amazing. What else is doing well? Power Ledger, that did go up yesterday, obviously, with the CZ tweet. LA token, nah, there's nothing real much to write home about. So looking at relative trading volume, so that'll be what we're looking for there. So nothing really kind of major that kind of standing out. Neblio was seen yesterday, but that's already up 20% as well. Let's jump back to chat. Mike D, one of our brilliant admins, is in the house. Welcome to you. Stephen King is in. Chris Camus, always here to watch you when possible. I do honestly do appreciate that, Chris Camus. And you're usually one of the first ones in as well, and to comment. So I do honestly appreciate it. G-Slick is in the house. Mitch Dieter is in. Kig is back with us this morning. Kukla, have you tried the Digitex Exchange yet? I love it. Can't wait for it to launch. I have tried it, the Digitex Exchange. I think I can't log back in. I don't know why, but I can't actually log back into it. So I tried it on the first couple of days when it first came out a couple of weeks ago, and I just went 100x. I think I didn't know how to use it first. You had to, because there wasn't any explanation. So I don't even know if I'm up or down. I'm probably down just now. I think I went long. I can't remember when I went long, but I think it went down when I went long on Digitex Exchange. But I know you're doing really well on it, Krukla, but be careful. It's not going to be that easy when it goes live as well. So just be very careful. Gary Stewart, Baba's doing brilliant. Check out his 3 months chart. Why do you hate them so much? I don't hate them. I'm just not into them. People keep trying to push me back into BAB. I'm never going to get back into BAB as an investment, so I don't hate them. and I'll still report on them as well because I know a lot of people are into them, but I'm just never going to get into it. And I don't understand why people are trying to push me back into BAB when I've said for months that I'm never going to get back into it. Don't trust them, never will. But that's just my feeling, but I hope they do well. So that's why I want to get into BAB, but I do not hate them. And I hope it does brilliantly for the investors as well. Right, we will go to Binance, see what's happening on Binance. So ERD, I think, is going to be the next one to move up. This is my kind of bogey project. Really, every time I get into it, not every time, I'm kind of break even probably just now, so it's not every time, I'm exaggerating there. When I get into it, usually it goes down, it just doesn't go as expected. But this time I think ERD could be in for a big jump up. So I said before, okay, what's probably going to happen is it's going to go from 19 to about 35. It did exactly that. For me, it was timing, but I had the crossover on the daily, around about 20 actually. I said it'll go up to 35, come back down before going back up again. So I think long term, this is a longer term hold because it's frustrating to hold this one. Because it has been very volatile, and I'm back into it as a trading coin now because I got stopped out of ARPA yesterday, and I shouldn't have actually got stopped out because I put the stop loss at 146 to trigger at 146 and to sell at 144, and I still got stopped out on Binance, and it shouldn't have done that because it only got as low as 146, but I'm stopped out now. But I still like ARPA to make a move up, and it's moving up just now, 155, 156. So quite pissed off about that actually. I'm going to write to Binance, but I'm not expecting much, to be honest. So ERD I think is going to do really well. It's at 29.30 just now. It has been up to 31. So once we get past this 35 level for ERD, and we'll just look at it on the charts. ERD, BTC. So here's kind of what I'm expecting. This is on the weekly chart. You can see this kind of nice round pattern. I'm expecting us to go up to the 55 level, but we'll go into the daily just now. So I said before that we're probably going to do this and come back down and then start going back up again. That's exactly what we did. So that kind of classic cup and handle there is exactly what we've done so far. So it's following the structure for the cup and handle, and I'm expecting a move up once it breaks through that 35. So 35 is a key level for it. So we have to break through that 35. We'll just put these in here. That's resistance area. Then we're looking for the next resistance at 48. Then we're looking really for the next resistance, probably at 61. That would be the major one. And it's not that far to go. And if we look at ERD fundamentals, so we've got a circulating supply of 6 million, 6.5 million, total supply of 19.5 billion, sorry, and circulating supply of 6.5 billion. So about 33% of the total supply there that's circulating just now. And they've got a mainnet launch coming out before the end of December. It's not been announced yet. I do believe it's going to be announced on the 9th of December. Elrond will announce a mainnet date. So that's big news as well. And this is from Raymond, to give credit here, Raymond Pico as well on Twitter. Partnership announcement with Orion. That means you can swap tokens with Orion, and the partnership with Elrond as well, which is quite good. Staking as a service integration as well, and it's got what else has happened with Elrond this week as well. I just think there's big news coming up for Elrond, and they're doing more and more things. It's really coming to fruition just now, and I've liked them for a long time. I just keep timing it wrong to get into it when I'm actually trading it. If it was a long-term hold, that's totally different, but I do like it as a long-term hold as well, and hopefully now trading. So Elrond, I think, is going to be the next one that kind of blows. and goes big time. It's already up 100%. We have to remember that it's up 100% since the end of October. So it was at 15. You can see way down here, you could have bought in at 15 and it'd have been up for 100 and up to the 134%. So it's been a good one to trade. I've just timed it wrong. It's just my bogey coin for timing. All the other coins I can do okay, but this is just a bogey coin for me just now. But I'm back into it now as a trading since I got stopped out of ARPA. So we'll see what happens with that. I don't know if anybody else is in Elrond. Jeff Calhoun, Bab, I hate them. Say it like it is, don't beat around the bush. G-Slick, I've been stacking LTC, these prices, excellent. Keg, thank you very much for the $1.99 donation, really appreciate that, mate. Mervyn Skidmore is in the house, morning to you. G-Slick, map, thoughts, we'll look at that in a sec. Chris Camus, oh wow, on ARPA, that is not nice, hope they do something about it. I hope they do as well. But I have to figure out if it was me that done something wrong, because I did the OCO trade. So I put a limit to sell at it if it kind of shot up. I think I had it at 189 or something like that. And then I put a stop, 146 stop, limit was 144. So I might have got, I'm just making sure I've got that the right way around, to be honest, before I go and complain to them. So we'll see what happens. If it is me, if it is them that's wrong. G-Slick sold on my Bab, got them dirt cheap at the bottom, should have held a little bit longer. Oh well, that's life, made good gains anyway. Good, that's the main thing. Mark Innes, hello Stephen, the brilliant CYT crew, good to see you Mark. G-Slick Kin, ETN for the charts, good. I am in ERD at the moment too, good. Chris Camus. Kukla, Elrond is like your Bab, we'll never go back into it again, it always lost, there's no patience for it. That was the same with me, Kukla, I keep on thinking, right, this is the time that's going to go up. And then it just shoots down for no reason. There's no kind of rhyme or reason to it. There's no, it doesn't work well for TA, but we'll see what happens this time round. But I was like you as well. Every time I got into it, it just kind of went down, and when I got out of it, went up. So it's just my kind of bogey coin. I think Kin are in safe mode until trial. Good. So I don't know much about the trial of what's going on there. I know they're still it's ongoing just now, but it'd be good to see them kind of getting out of this alive and kind of really kicking through it and really coming up again. Now we'll look at what else is doing well. Neblio, and now I can't remember. I'm just going to see. This was yesterday. I didn't do it. I thought November is nearly finished. I need to update these kind of charts. This is for the November calls for the premium group. Average gain per call is 14%. Average drawdown, which I'm more happy with, is 4%. So what I've been trying to do is get more accurate calls, so the drawdown is much better. And that the drawdown is the kind of difference, the price difference between the lowest price and the price I call it at. So we don't want it to fall much lower, so this is why I'm looking at risk to reward ratio quite a lot as well, and it's really kind of paying dividends because the average drawdown is about 4.07%, and if the average drawdown is around about that, it means there's less kind of failure calls. I think there was only 3 in November, but I'll get that updated and let you know as well. As opposed to kind of October, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was because of the market as well, obviously. But drawdown was 8.2%. Average gain was up. Same was the average gain was up in September, but the drawdown was much higher and the failure calls were higher as well. So it's trying to strike a balance now with the premium group. If you want to join the premium group, there's a link down below. And you can join the premium group. It's actually still, well, it's not open just now. I do apologise. It's closed just now. I need to get that updated. Just used to saying that. So it's closed at the moment. So I do apologise. But that's what we've been doing for the premium group as well. I'll get these updated and get the final calls out as well on the next video. I thought called Neblio, that's why I was looking there. Ravencoin, IOST, Matic is still going well. Matic has just done brilliant. So it's kind of not got its all-time high. The wick was about 449. This is on Binance, and probably higher than that. What was it? The wick 573 was a wick up. There's the all-time high, so it could still get to there. It might still get there for Matic. And the others are low digit kind of risers. Bread done extremely well as well. What's happening with them? Either it's like a pump and dump, but they've done brilliantly since, what's that, 112% again since October. So I still say we're in kind of altcoin season. It's just not being reported on, and we're in it just now. There's a lot of them popping just now, and this is where I think ERD is going to pop as well. If we can break that 35, then it's good, and if it doesn't do it this time, then I'm out forever. I think this is the 5th time I've tried. This is my trading chart. How many times have I tried? 21, 18 down 14%, ERD 18, 19 up 5%, ERD 17, 16 down 5%, ERD 22, 27 up 22%, 26 down 15%, and now ERD, I'm saying 41, just say 29 just now. So I'm probably break even, so it's not as bad as I thought it was. I'm probably break even with ERD. And this is where I stand just now. So it started on the 8th of October with 0.243 Bitcoin. I'm now up to, well, I got stopped out last night on ARPA, and I shouldn't have been. Should still be in that, but it's still below 5%, which is good. So I'm down to 0.3471, which is a 42% gain, and $2,985. I started with $2,000. And that's adjusted for the price of 8,600 for a Bitcoin, because that's what I started at. So I'm hoping if this goes to 35 even, that kind of changes these numbers drastically. 72%, 3,602. So that's kind of what I'm looking at, 35 at least for ERD. So we'll see what happens there. Yeah, it looks as if it's going to jump up, but you just never know, especially with the mainnet launch date coming out as well. Okay, what's happening in KuCoin? MTV is up. We'll just get rid of some of these. So MTV, just want to look at the volume. See if the volume's changing. 3.62, it's not that bad. And that's coming off an all-time low, so that might be worth looking at. I don't know anything about it, but it might be worth looking at as well. It's coming off an all-time low there as well. Maker is up 10%. XMR, that's nothing to write home about. It's the big ones. Bax is up to 510 just now. So doing really well. You can see this is on a daily chart. So it's up to 5 Satoshi again. For Bax, what's the volume like? 2.83, so the volume's not really much. Synthetics is up 20% on 13 BTC volume. Play is up 18%. Neblio is going up again, 3.72 volume. So KuCoin is still struggling. I thought that would really take off with Binance when it went to Binance.us, but that hasn't transpired. Still think it's a good exchange though. And Bittrex, look at Bittrex. Bittrex is the same kind of issue as well. We'll look at the markets on Bittrex. And this is the Bitcoin markets. PundiX is up 50%. Excellent. What's the volume? 0.42, so it's not that much. Block TV on 21.24 volume is up 25%. Got Ravencoin on 33 Bitcoin volume, up 16%. And the others, again, there's just no volume in Bittrex just now. And it's a shame because this is the kind of exchange I started out with. Still really like it. What's the volume here? Bitcoin, the usual suspects. The daily hash graph is doing well. I still don't like that kind of inflationary, the way they've got that kind of structured just now. The volume on here, XRP down to USD, that doesn't really count. Sibcoin 21 down 2.8%. VeChain. How are VeChain doing? On down to 96. Taking a wee breather before it goes back up again. I still think they're going to hit around about 150. So they could come down to 92 before going back up again. What's the order books like? Order books look okay as well for VeChain. So yeah, it looks okay. Okay, go back to chat. Chris Camus, Ren looks like it's about to break out big. We'll look at that as well. Vertcoin got 51% attacked again. They changed one of their algos. Nightmare. That's happened a couple of times. Is it not happened a couple of times with Vertcoin? Chris Camus, Vert was the first coin I bought when I got into crypto. Jeff Calhoun, I joined the premium group many moons ago, paid for itself for a year on the first call. Excellent. Excellent, Jeff. What was the call, by the way? Just out of interest, what was the call? Kig, don't forget to like the video to help get this great content out. Thank you very much, Kig. Always appreciate your support. Okay, we'll look at some of the charts that people have been asking for. MAP was the first one, I think. MAP. I think we need to go to charts for that. And then we'll go over the news quickly after that as well, just the news headlines. I'm thinking about going back to another kind of structure and just doing the news on a separate video. Again, as I know it's a lot of work for me. It's a pain in the butt, but I quite like doing the news and going into it more in depth. MAP, and we'll go BTC. Is this right? Right, what is MAP again? Remind me. MEP, Marco Polo. No data to display. Did I not look at this yet? I just looked at this yesterday and I can't remember where I've seen it. So how did I get it before? Right, Marco Polo. No. Right, who asked for that again? Because I'm sure I seen that yesterday as well, didn't I? Geez, like, yeah, what's that on again? Remind me. What are the ones? Kin, you said. Kin, how is that doing? Kin, we'll go to ETH, Ethereum, and we'll go to CoinMarketCap. Way low, obviously. Obviously, with all the troubles we're going through just now, we're expecting it to be way low. So, if you believe in Kin, then this is a time to accumulate. That's what's been happening since the end of October. It's just been accumulation. Still going down a wee bit, but if you really believe in Kin, you can pick up these extremely cheap. So 3 Gwei just now, or 300 Gwei, with possible shoot up if they do win their case or whatever happens. You're talking 1,000% or something to get into this, so it could shoot up big time. That's just to get to its kind of recent high in August. If it was to get to its kind of high again, 3,000%, if it was to do well. So it could be worth kind of just putting a couple $100 into Kin as well at these prices. ETN was the other one, and we can look at that on the charts. ETN BTC, that's Huobi. So on. So ETN we looked at and we said it crossed over in the daily, so it's looking good. Next level up, and it kind of got to there to 58, so it needs to break 58 and before it goes up to 70, so still looking good for that happening just now. So we can see here, when we're talking about resistances, we can see quite clearly here. Knocked on the door 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 times. Knocked on the door of 49, 15 times closing prices, 15 times, and then went back down again, and then it eventually broke through it. So it looks like it's the same is going to happen again at 58 Satoshi. So yeah, it's looking okay, it's looking good. Next level up after that is the 70, as we said. So ETN, Ren BTC. So this is looking good as well. If we just go for, we'll look at, so put the resistances in first and the supports. So we've got a base and a top. Okay, so we've got resistance there, the 792, and we've got a base there, support there at 365. That's kind of the all-time low, or close to the all-time low, recent low. There, and we've got another support, recent support, round about this area here. So the recent support you can see here, back to the end of October, kind of hit, then bounce back up, coming back down, hitting that again, and hopefully bouncing back up from there. So that's a recent support. So we're looking then at the risk to reward ratio. Risk to reward ratio, if you're to put your stop loss around about 485, so you've got 7% stop loss, which would be good, and then the next level up, 36%, you've got a risk to reward ratio of 5.28, meaning you're risking $1 but possibly gaining a good chance of gaining $5.28 back. So it's a good risk to reward ratio, and you've got good support there, and you've got good support lower than that as well. What's the support lower? 29%, so you don't want to risk that. So it's a good one for a risk to reward ratio kind of trade. You look at it from that point of view. And then if we're going even higher to get to the next major support, we're talking 8.34 for REN. So it could be a good one, this. But if you look at the other indicators, so we'll go to REN BTC, then this could make it look slightly different. So, and I'm going to go on daily, and we'll put this on the daily. And that's on the 4 hourly, on the daily. I need to put that, and we'll go 4 hourly here. So on the 4 hourly, we've got low RSI, which is good, which could indicate it's oversold, but no, at the moment it's not down below the 30. Ideally, it'd be good if it was down below the 30, but 37 is okay. On the MACD, it's crossed down on the MACD, so that's not a good indicator here, around about this level here, and that corresponds with a 4 hour crossover for the 70 EMA and the 50 EMA. But it could be about to turn. We're getting these kind of lighter shaded red candles here on the MACD, so it could be about to turn, but you don't want to anticipate that, so I would wait on the MACD crossing over. Volume is down as well here as well, so maybe not as good a trade, but still from a risk to reward ratio point of view, it still might be a good trade here as well. But it'd be even better if you waited on the MACD crossing as well, and the volume going up as well, and possibly on the 4 hour crossing over as well. So it looks okay. It looks okay. Apparently FTM mainnet is delayed. I didn't see that news. So FTM is a... Where is FTM just now? We'll just look at FTM. FTM BTC. It's down to 150. Is that why it's dropped? They called that, I think, at 170, 175. So it's dropped. So there's a news, breaking news. I was seeing that on November 28th, and that's why I thought this is going to be big, huge for Phantom. I still think long-term Phantom is a brilliant project to hold, but can't wait for the technical papers. Right, so it's nothing really. Launch of a new project, blah blah blah. That's something else. So I don't see the news that's delayed. Unless I'm missing something. Dennis van der Hayden, APL is a big announcement today. Polycurrency was, we'll just see what their announcement is. 30 now, in celebration of the holidays of the new year, we're excited to announce a December community contest. That's not big news. A dose of Apollo Facts. Apollo Facts, a dose of Apollo Facts as well. So have they got to release the news today? So look at that, APL, and it's on charts, APL, BTC, no, can't do that. And we'll look at Bitcoin, CoinMarketCap. So still nothing much happening, but still we kind of looked at this yesterday, and it's a good risk to reward ratio for APL as well. Yep, so nothing much has changed since yesterday. So what's the announcement that's to come out? Jeff Calhoun, pretty sure it was BNB, excellent, that was the coin that they were talking about, they got into when they joined the premium group, and it kind of made it more than paid for the year as well. And I think that's the thing about joining the premium group as well. If it's $37 a month, you're talking $444 a year. If you have $1,000 in a coin, you've got 40%, and a token that's you paid for the premium group for 1 year. Obviously, it can work the other way as well. But you see kind of all the calls there as well, and you should always have your stop loss in, so you shouldn't lose that much. Kukla, I joined Uptrend. Are you going to show how it's used? Yeah, I did a video yesterday on it. So where was the video? Here's the video. So I did that yesterday. I've not really announced it in the group, but I was kind of showing the video on how it's used. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do updates on this. And this is not necessarily for the token, for OneUp, although there is obviously, you can buy the token OneUp as well. And on speculating, I think it's ridiculously low, but I'm not doing it for that reason. I'm doing it because it's a social media platform. So it's at 28 Satoshi just now, but look at the market cap, and you shouldn't really pay attention to the market cap anyway, but the market cap is 41,000. So if 100x, it only goes up to 4.1 million if 100x. But look at the total supply, and it's a deflationary token as well. And we're going to get into that tomorrow. I'm going to be interviewing Jeff Kardakis on this tomorrow as well. But yeah, so I've done the video on that yesterday. So check that out. KuCoin just gives you an overview of it. And yes, it's looking good. And Uptrend, I like it because it's simplicity. It's just really simple to use. And you've got the leaderboards here, which I love, the gamification aspect of it as well. And it's all about crypto as well. And you can cash in your tokens as well. I've got 8,716 tokens, which is what, about, I don't know, $9 or something. So I could cash them in just now if I wanted, but I'm just going to keep leveling up and become one of the main players on this platform as well. So I'm going to interview the kind of founder of Uptrend as well. But as I said, it's not really for the token OneUp, but I think there's going to be a knock-on effect for the OneUp token as well. So it might be worth buying them and the OneUp tokens, but I'm not suggesting you do. I'm just liking this for the social media aspect. That's my thing. I became big on Facebook. That's how I started my kind of major part of the business, by getting 3.5 million followers on Facebook. And I'm going to look at other social media platforms because I think that's the thing. So we have to kind of look at these. So glad you joined, Kukla, as well. But yeah, check out that video. They were talking about it in the FTM Telegram group. Ah, right. St. Kriska, Dennis van der Hayden, the new hire. What's happening with Uptrend as well? If that's what you're talking about, what's happening with Uptrend? I've written to the team and just said, listen, I really like your platform. I've been on it for a couple of weeks. Are you willing to pay for a video for me to do a video? I'm going to do it anyway, but are you willing to kind of donate to it as well? They've kind of agreed to that as well, which is fantastic. But I'm going to trial things out. I just really like what they're doing just now, and I like Jeff Kardakis as well. He seems, I like honesty, and I like kind of authenticity as well. And a lot of the companies projects I've seen, they don't really have that, this honesty and authenticity as well. And it might be it comes to nothing. The uptrend comes to nothing, but it's fine. I've gained out of it already. So it's cool that way, and if I can become one of the major players, if it does really take off, and I'm one of the big kind of players on there, then it's going to stand me in good stead. Altcoin Buzz is on there as well. Who else is on? There's a couple of good ones on. I'll just see who we're following. Go to who else is on it? I'm just trying to see, because I've got a couple of YouTubers on it as well, and they're becoming kind of big in it. go to following. So we've got Altcoin Buzz. Omar Bam is on it as well. He's got a big, huge following on YouTube as well. Altcoin Buzz have got a big following, obviously. Jeff Kardakis. Michael Gu is on it as well, Box Mining. He's on it. And Alex Saunders, sorry. He's a brilliant YouTuber. If you've never checked him out, I'll check him out for news nuggets, or nuggets news. And that's it just now. So it's going well at the moment, and if you want to kind of join, I'll put the link down below for you. You can join with my kind of stats, and you get 100 tokens, and I get 100 tokens as well. So definitely join that if you're in the groups. I'll put the links in the groups as well for you. But I'll keep on doing that just because I think you can get up to 200 referrals, and I think I've only got a couple. A few referrals, probably 5 referrals or something. Referral link, 6 referrals just now, which is good, which is okay. Kukla, I was airdropped 400 1UP tokens. I own XIO tokens, so we'll be voting on for Uptrend to be our first token, and as a startup investment, if they win, we get more tokens for free. Excellent. I've seen that announcement as well, that they're going on XIO for the voting for Uptrend to be the first token. But I think they have been, I believe there was an announcement from Uptrend. We go to Uptrend, and I think they have been the very first. I'll just have a quick look. I don't want to kind of push this too much, but there was an announcement the other day that said they were the first for the XIO investment. No, it's not there. It's, I can't see it, so that's new. So I need to go to popular. Dang it, can't see it. But I'll just check XIO. Let's see if it's in there. Uptrend becomes first nominated startup to the XIO blockchain incubator. Right, so it's a nominated one, right? Okay. So we've officially nominated 1UP to be part of the first ever batch of startups. Below is a blurb we released to our XIO citizens on how the process works, how to get involved, and what to look forward to. So good. So opacity is up there as well. So that's good news. So they've not actually been through yet, but yeah, they're up there. Okay, we'll quickly look at, I think that was all the tokens we're looking at. We'll look at the news. No thanks. So this is kind of big news. It was I know it's 4 days ago, but this is, I kind of missed this the first time round. But Backed CEO Kelly Loeffler reportedly picked for vacant US Senate seat. So this is big news that I've never really seen anybody else reporting on. So I don't know why, because I thought if you look at the bigger picture, this could be huge. So Kelly Loeffler, the Chief Executive Officer of crypto venture Backed, is said to be the pick for the vacant Senate seat in Georgia, according to a report on Friday in the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Saying Loeffler moved to Atlanta in 2002 to join Intercontinental Exchange, blah, blah, blah. And he said it's not clear who would helm Backed following Loeffler's exit. Still, it would be a positive development for the cryptocurrency market, which could benefit from an advocate in the highest echelons of American government. Backed, which launched its Bitcoin futures market in September, logged on Wednesday the largest single day's volume for its physically settled monthly Bitcoin future contract. So Backed is doing really well. We've seen that as well, and we can look at that again, what the stats are like. But this is the CEO of Backed. We all know about Backed, obviously, as well, and being picked for a US Senate seat. So it means we're going to have a voice, and like they say here, up in the upper echelons of the kind of American government, a voice for crypto, an advocate for crypto as well. So this could be really, really big, and it's kind of been swept over. There's nothing really been kind of reported on it, apart from a couple of news stories like this, but it could be really, really big. But we need to wait and see what the update is, if they're indeed going to take the position or not, and just see what happens with that. But I thought that was good news to report on as well. Bitcoin price expected to drop to 6,200 according to eerily prescient fractal. So this is price action still following this fractal ever so closely. So this is from a YouTuber, Nebraskan Guna. If today's candle closed above 7,300, I think we'll see price reach somewhere around 7,500 tomorrow. So we'll go and see this just now. So this is the fractal that they're talking about. So on the fractal ever so closely. So they had something else out with the fractal. That's a price there. Whether it's a mere coincidence incident or not, the Bitcoin price has been moving in tandem with the fractal tracked by the trader. As reported by you today, Josh Rager was confident the BTC price would once again drop below 7,000 sooner or later. That said, the expected 20% drop might not be as dramatic as traders paint it to be. If the fractal somehow manages to retain the same level of accuracy in December, BTC will swiftly bounce back to 8,600 level right on the verge of the Christmas holidays. So I need to wait and see if that fractal comes true or not. And we've just seen that there. That's the fractal here. And they're talking about this one here for around about December the 11th, dropping to about 6,200, but then back up to around about the 8,600 level again. So we'll see if that's accurate or not. I don't know what the fractal is. So that's just one of these kind of stories you kind of look at. You have to look at two sides. More than 11.5 million Bitcoins have been dormant for over a year, despite an 85% price increase. 11.5 million Bitcoins. So that's according to a tweet by Rhythm. In the tweet, the poster opined that looking at the active addresses for the last 1 year, it seems like over 11.5 million Bitcoins have been sitting idle. 11.5 million. He went on to make the finding even more interesting by pointing out that Bitcoin has had a cool 85% price increase over the period lasting 1 year. So have not moved in 1 year. Even the hodlers of last resort are insane. Or some of them have been just lost and they can't get access to them. There can be 11.58 million. Surely. I thought that was interesting as well for a headline. Let's stop this, man. Binance acquires Chinese blockchain data startup DApp Review for undisclosed sum. So I thought this was quite interesting as well. So Binance has acquired Beijing-based blockchain data startup DApp Review. The acquisition is aimed at helping Binance further develop its existing dApps and create new blockchain use cases. This is Binance's fourth publicly announced acquisition. DApp Review will continue to operate as an independent unit until after the acquisition. So Binance are really becoming a major player in the crypto space, and have been for ages anyway. This was quite interesting as well. Crypto case study, Ira Kleinman versus Craig Wright, and why inheritance tax could spell trouble for Bitcoin investors. I don't know if you've seen this. When you pass away, transferring your Bitcoins onto a relative could leave them with a hefty tax bill. By law, Bitcoin is regarded as property and not currency. Therefore, Bitcoin is eligible for capital gains tax as well as inheritance tax, which must be paid by the receiver. You could even end up paying as much as 40% of the value of the received Bitcoin as tax. The new guidelines from the IRS and the thousands of letters the agency has sent to crypto investors go to show the cryptocurrency taxes should not be taken lightly. While a lot of Bitcoin is lost when owners die, the little that does see new life is usually taxed if its value is above a certain threshold. This is known as the inheritance tax or death tax. So essentially what's going to happen is you're going to get double taxed on it. There's going to be a double tax on Bitcoin. And this is the IRS's solution to kind of supporting blockchain, cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, or not, as the case may be. So that's just kind of ridiculous, really, to be honest. But there you go, that's what's happening. And I think that is it. Yep. We'll just go back to charts. VeChain is going back up again. 97.98 it is. ERD 94.102. To keep an eye on that. And Bitcoin price, where we haven't had a look at Bitcoin price yet. BTC USD. So what's happening? Bitcoin 7,308. We're still in this channel here, the trading channel. We still just need to wait and see what happens. There's nothing major kind of happening just now. We're still in this channel here. I'm just going to push this up. It's on the daily. I don't know why that was pushed down. So it is a much tighter channel than it was. I'll go up here, bring it down. So really what we're doing is we're just kind of waiting. People are getting bored. We're just waiting on Bitcoin, see what it's going to do. So we're just waiting on Bitcoin making a move to the upside or to the downside. And I'm just going to go to and see the indicators. BTC USD. So we're going to cross over. We've seen that yesterday, the MACD crossover, and that's on the daily. On the day we've got low RSI as well at 37.71. The volume is slightly going up. You can see there it's slightly going up over the last couple of days. And this is on the 4-hourly chart. So it looks like it's going to cross back up over the 4-hourly chart at 7,304. But again, we just need to wait and see. There's no way we can predict what's going to happen. It's impossible with kind of TA, and I think it's a lot of it is driven by sentiment just now. So I just need to wait and see what happens. But there's a few indicators that traders will be looking at, like the MACD, like the RSI as well. Possible crossover on the 4-hourly as well. So it could be good. Hello. The next is Can your coin on Binance DEX. Can. Can your coin, and we'll look on coin market cap at Bitcoin. Satoshi value. Coming off its all-time low. Is that an all-time low? Yep, coming off its all-time low. Always like these ones. So all-time low is sitting at 45. So we're going to put these in first of all. So you have to map out where you are and where you've been. And currently looking at that just now. So this is the next resistance. We've got clear resistance area 245. And we'll look at what's the next resistance area. Next logical resistance. At this level, which was support. So I'm going to go here at 326 as the next logical resistance area and previous support. And then I'm going to go up to here for a recent 689. So you've got a big kind of no man's land here. So if we can break through that at 245, then you're up to 326. If we can break 326, then we can go up. I wonder if they've got, I won't have that. So this could literally jump up big time, and it's looking primed to do it just now. Just measure that from here to the 200%, but to get to the next level, 41%. So it looks good for a breakthrough at 245. If we can break through that, then we can get up to 326. Would that be the next logical support? Round about that area. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it there, around about 317. But a good 40%. And then if it breaks through that, then you're in kind of no man's land and all the way up to kind of 689. And that's not even close to its all-time high. So we'll just go on the weekly. So then you put in levels up here. So 1305. And another one I'm going to put up here at 3629. And obviously there's ones below that as well. But a lot of potential for this. And where is it sitting just now? Can your coin? 1.52 million for the market cap, although as I said that shouldn't really matter, but the circulating supply is nearly done. It's about 95% circulating, and I don't know much about this at all. Can your coins, cryptocurrency still not operates, just a blah blah, usual blurb. $450 volume, not that much volume at all. That's not a good sign though. Binance DEX. It looks interesting anyway. Must own some Can your coin now, trading on Binance DEX. I wonder how many have died and no one knows about their Bitcoin. I know, I know. That'd be interesting to see. I don't think you'd be able to get a good figure for that. Vet baby. Is it going back up again? Vet, yep, it's going back up again. 9798. Doing well. Gene, I wish you all the luck. I hope it gets up to 150. Play been moving up. Play. Ah, it's not on Coin Paprika. What is play again? Is that Hero Coin? I don't know. I don't know what that one is, to be honest, Slick. Mark Innes, come on, vet. Got some free vet on CoinSpot today. Days of Christmas promotion. Excellent. Bet to the moon. Vet, I mean. Credits. Player. Player. Players are one I kind of looked into a couple months ago and looked really good, to be honest. It's under 1 million market cap now. It's on the VeChain platform as well. So I like Player a lot, especially under now. It's under 1 million market cap. Was obviously higher, but that's because the Bitcoin price is coming down, obviously. Let's have a wee quick look at them. If there's any news. So I think gaming is going to be huge in 2020. Gaming on the blockchain is going to be absolutely huge, and that's why I like Engine Coin, I like Player as well, like them as well, and also the Abyss. And how's the Abyss doing? So Player is in that kind of category. Abyss token, what are they at just now? 2 million market cap. What's the, so nearly 50% of the total supply in circulation, which is good. 136,000 traded. So I think this could be a really good one as well. Recent high of 11 million market cap, but we'll look at the price. 555 Satoshi, 123, so possible 400x just to get to a recent high. So I think you could do extremely well. The gaming industry is going to be massive, I think, on blockchain, and Player, the Abyss, and Engine Token. And there'll be others as well. There are others that are kind of really going for it. Cheers, Stephen. Hope it hits 291. So do I. That magical 1.4 level, mate. Gene saying, crush your legs. Play as hero. Yes, right. And G's like gaming. Yeah, Player is a gaming one. So is Play hero one the same again? Is that a gaming one as well? So that's 500,000. The trading volume is okay for a 500,000 market cap one. Buy play directly on Herasphere.gg and receive up to 150,000 play bonus. Might be worth signing up for. Herecoin, bet on esports now. So that's a betting one, right? Decentralized solution for iGaming challenge. So yeah, I think it's well worth looking at these ones. So it's well worth them kind of researching the game tokens and looking at them and see what ones are going to be up and coming. But certainly the Abyss, for me, Player is one of the ones as well, but Engine Coin and one of the major players as well in there. Gaming could go off. Yep. Okay, we'll just see what else is happening. Anything moving? No. Neblio, IST, Matic. Still doing okay. And this is Bitcoin. Okay, nothing much happening just now. Just go to lists. I'm going into crypto list. See what's going on. So whale alert, 10,000 ETH of stolen funds transferred from Upbit hack November to an unknown wallet. So some of the whale alert team are tracking that as well. INT chain mainnet 4.0 will be launched in 3 days. IMT, that was 30 minutes ago. Wonder how that's affected the price. IMT chain. Nothing much, 1.3 million. Quoted volume, who are they on? CoinEgg, OKX. So it's not gone up that much at all, but that was only 30 minutes There we go, so I would imagine that will go up on that news. What else have we got? UNetwork, I like UNetwork as well. Becomes the first content platform, let the readers have more income than content creators by integrated with ULike, powered by UNetwork. So I'm not actually on them, I need to sign up for them as well. So another whale alert. BlockFi, I really like BlockFi for their research as well. Okay, I think that is it for just now, unless there's any others. Ethereum, we looked at Ethereum yesterday and that looks good to go off as well. We'll just have a quick look just now. ETH, BTC. Yeah, so we looked at the risk to reward yesterday. It's kind of around about the same at 2.03 million Satoshi just now. But it looks good to me. I still think there's a brown opportunity to accumulate Ethereum at these prices. Okay, I'm going to leave it there just now. Thank you very much for tuning in. Really appreciate it, as always. Got 17 people watching. But as I said, it doesn't matter if there's kind of one person or 1,000 people. I'll still be here as well if you want to kind of talk about anything crypto related or look at any charts. So thank you very much again for watching and tuning in. And until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.